Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to rig up some soft plastics. Hold on, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Well, we're going to start with just a common Texas rig, which would be a bullet weight, like one of these. And I like to use a wide gap hook, a Gamakatsu wide gap hook, like this. And I have a bunch of soft plastics. Let's see, we'll start with one of my favorites. Blue flake lizard. First, you start taking the hook like this and pushing it down into the front of the head until it comes to the curve in the hook, right there. As you see, it's like that. And then you pop the hook out the bottom of the head and then push it up the hook, and then you turn the lizard around where it's like that, and then you take the worm, take the lizard, measure it out, bend the worm in half like this right here, and then as you can see, the hook comes out right there on the back of the lizard, and then you pull up on the lizard, and then you go like that, and now that's weedless. But whenever a bass comes and takes a bite out of it, hook comes out. That's a good way to fish whenever you're fishing in cover, or whenever there's a lot of weeds and hydrilla and stuff that you can get caught on. Well, let's go next to, let's see here. Yum Money Craw. This is, you can Carolina rig this too. It's basically the same thing. You just do the same thing with the hook, hold it there. And this has two different sides. A blue flake side and then a green green pumpkin. So I'm just gonna push it in to the curve in the hook and pull it out on the blue flake side. Then pull it up and then twist it around like this. Oh, it came out. See, like that. And then you go like this, measure this out. And then you pull the same thing and you tuck that in there like that. And these things just flutter on the drop, and then you can just like jig this back up to your boat. That's pretty good. Pretty nice little bait. A tube. You can either use a jig head on one of these, or you can sort of Texas rig it. You could just do the same thing, push it down like that, make it come out the side like that, push it up until it's on top. See, now this hook's too long for this, but normally we should tuck it in. Yeah, I don't have any smaller hooks with me, but then you would, oh yeah, I do. You would push it into the top like that, and then pull out the side, flip it over, and then where the hook's out like that, and then you would come up, measure it out, and then tuck it in. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a secret that I found out that works really good. You get some Yum Ferocity squared shad and put it right here, and bass go crazy for it whenever you're flipping into like a tree or some cover. Now, I know most bass fishermen that know Zoom, this is one of their newest baits. Well, it's not that new. It's a baby brush hog, and all you do is just push it down the top like that, make it come out the side, go like that right there. You pull that out of the top and then flip it over, and then you measure it out, you put it through, and you can fish it just like that. You throw this around cover on rocks and just flip it up really high and let it flutter back down. We can move on to, let's do some trick worms. Here's a bubblegum trick worm, one of my favorite. I'll use a different color. More easy to see. This is a black short-tooth trail trick worm. It's basically the same, but there's a flat bottom on a trick worm. That's where you want the worm to come out. That's where you want the hook to come out. Go like this, and you pull it out the bottom. Then you push it up, flip it over, where it's like that. This worm's broken, but then you go like that, and then you just hook it like you would all the other ones. And now here is a zoom horny toad. And this is one of my favorites to use whenever I'm fishing hydrilla or lilies. You just do the same thing with that. Now you see that's mostly how you rig these soft plastics like tubes, brush hogs, lizards, and all that sorts of stuff. You can even, I'll show you. This is a 5-inch Gary Yamamoto custom senko, and you can Texas rig this by just putting it up, put the hook to it, just hop like this. Make it come out the bottom on the white side. This is a shad color. Also, the Yum Frosty Square works good with this thing. Put it up like that, and you come down. And you want to get it as close to the egg sac as you can. So I'm going to come down a little bit farther on this one. Right there like that. You want to get this as close to the egg sac as possible. I don't know why, but the bass just tend to go for that spot. More. The Yum Frosty Square works good on this too. And this, the back end just goes like this, and the bass just usually get it on the first fall, so I'll be ready as soon as you tighten up your line. Well, that's just about it, guys. This has just been a how-to rig all the soft plastics that I use. Thanks for watching. And that's all. Oh, yes, I forgot. Actually, I just won this. This is the bass tournament, and I was using, hold on, let me find it. Bubblegum trick worms, works very good. The brush hog, and the one that actually caught me, the biggest fish I caught was a 3.5 pounder. And I caught that one on a Zoom June Bug Magnum trick worm. And I guess that was enough to get me this in the bass fishing tournament. It was pretty nice. I took second place. Well, thanks guys for watching.